Travis Kelce takes girlfriend Taylor Swift home to New York City after wrapping up their busy day at Arrowhead the day before. On Friday, September 6, Taylor Swift and boyfriend Travis Kelce were spotted boarding a private jet at the Kansas City airport. Travis Kelce appeared in a black t-shirt and a baseball cap, while the American pop star was shielded by staff as he boarded the plane to avoid paparazzi. Travis Kelce was very considerate as he picked up the suitcases for girlfriend Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce will be spending the holidays with girlfriend Taylor Swift after the Chiefs win over the Ravens on Thursday. Taylor Swift and boyfriend Travis Kelce had a sweet reunion last night. After the couple left Arrowhead Stadium, they both got into a car to return to Kelce's mansion in Kansas City. Early Friday morning, Swift's security escort was also spotted stopping overnight in front of Kelce's mansion. However, Swift and Kelce will return to New York City to begin their new reunion. The pop star was in attendance at Arrowhead Stadium on Thursday evening, September 5, cheering on her pro footballer Bo and his teammates as they faced off against the Baltimore Ravens. Her return to the stadium has been long awaited as several fans wondered which games she would be able to attend due to traveling abroad with her history-making Eras tour. However, during her hiatus from the concert series, the Cruel Summer singer is making it a point to support her man, where the Chiefs came out victorious with a final score of 27-20. The Tortured Poets Department artist couldn't contain her happiness, quite literally jumping for joy in social media content a fellow WAG shared via Instagram stories. The clip found the two women, Swift and Shariah Gordon, the fiancée of Chiefs wide receiver Mecole Hardman, huddled up in a private suite as they playfully discussed how they were feeling post-game. Exclusive interview with Shariah. After the game, "How are you feeling after this victory?" Swift asked Gordon in her best reporter voice. "I am feeling good after this victory," Gordon replied before directing the same question to the Fortnite singer. "How are you feeling, Sissy Pop?" "I'm feeling fantastic," Swift emphatically responded, chuckling, before proceeding to jump up and down in excitement as the influencer exclaimed, "We won." The hype surrounding opening night was immense and unsurprisingly, Travis Kelce's girlfriend Taylor Swift showed up to support her man. The Eras Tour star had the time of her life as she cheered for Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes as she stood beside the tight end's mother Donna Kelce in the suite at Arrowhead Stadium. The star quarterback caught up to the milestone through the second quarter and coincidentally, it was a 23-yard reception to Travis Kelce that earned him the record. Soon after he achieved this feat, Arrowhead Stadium erupted with loud cheers. Taylor Swift and Donna Kelce were happy for the quarterback and the 14-time Grammy Award winner proceeded to give her, possibly, future mother-in-law a hug. The quarterback has achieved this feat at the age of 28. It is interesting to note that Mahomes has played 86 fewer games than Dawson did and managed to surpass his record. The next milestone for the three-time Super Bowl champion will be to surpass Dawson's record of having the most passing touchdowns in Kansas City Chiefs history. Mahomes is just 19 touchdowns short of surpassing that record. All eyes were on Taylor Swift from the moment she arrived at Arrowhead Stadium in a golf cart, and she has established a good relationship with Travis Kelce's parents, Ed and Donna. The NFL season opened with a bang, and the 200-day wait was more than worth it for fans, as the game was decided by the narrowest of margins, literally a thumb. The Chiefs' 27-20 victory showcased the speed and high level of play expected from their offense this year, even though they're still waiting for Hollywood Brown to join the lineup. The defense, which was the youngest in the NFL last season and the most reliable piece in their championship run, proved its reliability once again by stopping the Ravens at crucial moments. However, as we saw last night, Lamar Jackson and company nearly tied the game in the final 2 minutes, all thanks to a toe. After the game, during the press conference, Patrick Mahomes, who had a solid performance completing 20 of 28 passes, 71.42%, for 291 yards and a touchdown, used the opportunity to give some sarcastic advice to Isaiah Likely, who came incredibly close to scoring the touchdown that could have tied the game or given the Ravens the lead. Mahomes remarked, "Definitely nerve-wracking because it looked good from my angle on the sideline, but then the first view you could see is cleat. You have to wear white cleats next time." That's my advice for him. Perhaps Likely will take the advice and sport white cleats in the next game to blend in with the NFL paint, or maybe other players will take note and switch to white cleats as well. In a manner reminiscent of Kevin Durant a few years ago. Likely, who started the last 8 games of the season plus the playoffs last year due to Mark Andrews' injury, delivered the best performance for the Ravens alongside Lamar Jackson. Likely caught 8 passes for 111 yards and a touchdown, just half a shoe size away from having 9 receptions, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, and possibly securing the victory. Likely's performance raises the question of whether he will become the team's TE1 next week, as Andrews, returning from injury, appeared slower and less threatening when catching passes. Yesterday, we witnessed the glorious debut of Xavier Worthy with 2 touchdowns, and Rashee Rice, who with his 7 receptions and 103 yards, seems poised to be the alpha in the Chiefs' aerial attack. Rice already holds the rookie record for most postseason receptions, 26. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce, who managed just 3 receptions for 34 yards, was overshadowed, even with Taylor Swift in attendance. It seems the 34-year-old won't need to be the focal point of the offense anymore, as the Chiefs now have multiple speedy playmakers. Today in Sao Paulo, Brazil, we'll see the second game of the season between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The game kicks off at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In what could be a preview of a potential playoff matchup considering the expectations surrounding both teams. For the most comprehensive coverage of the NFL season, stay tuned to Marca. The NFL placed more of an emphasis on illegal formation this season, flagging offensive tackles more for lining up further back than needed to get room from defensive linemen. This was a huge problem for Baltimore all night, which they will have to address to avoid it happening again down the line. The league is ensuring that linemen actually get in line with the offensive guards. Is this a crazy statement? Not really, and here's why. Jackson and Mahomes are the AFC's top quarterbacks, decorated in their own careers while leading their teams to consistent regular season success. Majority of their contests end in one-score affairs, and Thursday night was no different. This has the potential to repeat as the AFC Championship game. Ravens' offensive line will need to grow and develop. Tight end Noah Gray, a new 3-year deal right before the opener. Some pass plays specifically drawn up to get him the football and more receiving yards than Travis Kelce? It was a good day to be Gray. The guy who has been doing the little stuff for the Kansas City offense may finally be featured a bit more often. Defensive tackle Chris Jones, his sack/forced fumble was the biggest defensive play of the day. Jones was unblockable against the Ravens. In fact, it even looked like Baltimore just gave up trying to block him. Eventually, Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson just started running away from him. It was great to see Jones back on the field. He was worth every penny of his new contract. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the broadcasters were infatuated with Jackson's play. But the Chiefs have the guy who has also been MVP twice and is now as 5-1 in his career against Jackson's Ravens. Mahomes was his usual brilliant self on Thursday, accumulating 291 yards and a touchdown. He was in complete command of the offense, overcoming pressure and even catching one of his own passes. That was an actually huge play, as it prevented a turnover and ran critical seconds off the clock. Wide receiver Xavier Worthy, we finally got a glimpse of what the Chiefs' offense could do when featuring Worthy's ridiculous speed, and it was glorious. Not only did the rookie first-round pick score on his first touch, his speed opened up space for other receivers underneath. While Worthy's second touchdown came on a busted coverage, he was moving well enough that good coverage might not have stopped him. Wide receiver Rashee Rice, the second-year receiver, was the primary beneficiary of the space created by Worthy's speed. Rice and Mahomes were completely on the same page. They converted on slants and crossers that were specifically designed to leave the defense with few options. Rice made the most of his opportunities, turning 9 targets into 7 catches for 103 yards.